because we're shooting a bridal look, it doesn't change the fact that it's a human being that is standing there. And light does not know whether it's a lifestyle shoot or this is the same purpose. So it's the technique that we are showing you, right? It's the same thing. So learn the technique and use it for your brand. That's it. Okay, so I think I will not be holding mic again. So please manage my voice. So I'm having cold, I'm having cough, I'm having everything that anybody can have that has no, so I mean that comes with malaria, so I'm having everything like this. So what camera are we starting with, please? Well, we'll use hers last because we need to use continuous light. Yes.
So can I see a picture of that camera? The picture
is not so strong. The paint is not so. You can even. It's okay. Not so strong. Can we have trigger? Nikon, any trigger will work, but just do you have a trigger? There's a trigger. I think they are big men in this class. Please just give me Nikon for that. No, I've seen Canon, so don't worry. So yours is Nikon, Abi. Bring your Nikon trigger. Okay. You get Nikon. Okay, get all the see my guy. So bring so you can mount it on your own. No. So for the purpose of this class, we want the 100 as key light. Yes, please. Do you have brackets? No, this. I want this modifier as my key light, but I want the 100 on it. Yes. Please, I mean, nobody should post me, please, on Instagram. Can post me tomorrow. No, let me explain why. So I have 2 clients I'm supposed to deliver pictures to today, and I'm taking a picture. So there is this injection stuff on my hand right now, right? If you can see. So I've taken a picture of my hand and sent to them as my excuse. So if I can take that as an excuse, imagine that they see me that I'm at a class. Then it means that you understand now. If you can be here, you should also be at home editing my picture. So please don't post me today, post me tomorrow. Thank you so much. I don't lie now, Abby. It's not good to lie to your clients. It's not good. No, tell them the truth. I'll tell them if you do.
Something is it has to just think that I like for you.
White lie, okay.
It's part of us, it's not a photography.
You be helping me with the trigger. This trigger, I know Sabia again. Oh, wait first. Make I see the trigger when you get for Nikon. No, it's okay now. No, I didn't ask for another bracket now. Not the new one. So let me see that one. Okay, don't worry, he'll be helping me set it. This one is difficult. You know that older one that is like this? It's easier than this thing. He did an upgrade that is complicated. How is that upgrade? Please, what's the group? Let's be fast. What's the so that we can be setting our camera? What's the channel? Channel 21. Channel 21, please. No, we have another. Is this for Nikon? No, we have for Canon. Channel 21. Photographer, the way she's spinning you already. Oh, yes. You stand with me, so I came from the hospital. No wahala, see, but I think you have to find a way to carry those chairs to the back because that light will get there. Is your lens sharp at 1.8? I do not see you.
But this is 50.
I do not see you. I bet whatever I said today, I did not say it. Somebody say that I said that you should not buy used lens. What if that's the only thing that you can afford? I only say it's not advisable. But now, if HB want to sell lens to me as my guy, I go just drive go in your house. If I test and it's sharp, I transfer. But if you buy from Camera Joy NG, you go pay first. They can't deliver bomb give you. You shoot one picture. You go, you test.
Drive, go down there.
Because if I did Abuja, if HB sell lens for me, if you know sha, I will come Lagos, come beat am. Okay, so our model can come out too. Yes, please. So, okay, you know what? Let's just quickly use somebody to test. Somebody wearing white. Okay, guys, please. I will not repeat myself. I'm just going to be talking. So I'm using this guy to test because he's wearing white.
Because of the stream, they say, can this light come here?
No.
Because of the stream.
You want to? So these people, they want to expose my weakness. I like to shoot my lights from camera left. But now they want to put me in a box, but no problem. Let's try. If it's not nice for me, I'll take it back. Yeah, so that I'll not do something that you say, that problem that you know won't sabi. Oh, hi for hey, Happy New Year's. Same here. So guys, you see what happened? You know, our bride is walking in, and we know we've met before. You know, she books me from all the way from Canada. You know, so we've had like couples of, you know, Zoom calls and all that. So she's happy to see me on the day of our wedding. So yeah. So you guys should clap for the model. Okay, so our model, I mean, I've had the pleasure of working with her before. Her name is Folarin, right? Her name is Folarin. Aside from being a model, she's also a very brilliant human being. You know, people that bag first class. Yeah. So please clap for her. You know, beautiful brains. Yeah. So she does this on the side. You know, just side also. Then our designer for today. Please, designer, you introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Oluseyi. I'm the creative director of Retouching.
Did you guys hear that?
Oh, nice one.
Thank you so much for the lovely dress. Okay, so what we'll have to do is that I would need to pass the Red Sea. Yes. Live stream. It will not work. Please bring it back. Bring the modifier back. Why? Okay.
Apply oil on the skin, the neck.
I don't like when people apply oil on their skin.
Okay.
I hate it.
Is it a very bad thing?
Yes. So basically, it's for people like my Oga Lit, you know, they shoot all those slay queens and all that. Yeah, switch it back. So what oil does is that it makes a person look a bit darker. Yes. especially when the oil is not the one that has the shimmery.
Just come.
Move back a bit, please, and watch the TV, please. Especially when the oil is the normal body oil, it makes the subject dark. I don't want to have to battle with that. So there was a time that I did a shoot like that. I had to come to Lit to help me edit the pictures. So if I'm there when I'm about to do a shoot and somebody go and carry oil here and start to rub, me and that client will have issue. Do you get? So I do not like body oil. Yeah, so a client can want what they want. It's very important to want what they want, but it's also very professional for you to also explain why what they want might not be good for your style. However, if they want it, you tell them you want it, we'll do it. But these are the reasons why I wouldn't want to do it. So we move on. That's it. Right? I told the client one time, see, and the funny thing is that it's better to be outspoken than sorry. I remember one certain time I told the bride that, see, if you want to leave, you leave. But don't ask me for this picture because I never shot it. When people pay me for weddings, maybe that's why I don't shoot plenty weddings. When they pay me for weddings, I tell them that I don't insist to take pictures. You know how much you paid me. So you have to give me time to photograph you. Right? And I don't ask for too much time. If you give makeup artists and hairstylists 4 hours or 5 hours, just give me 1 hour, just give me 45 minutes on dilute. How do they speak English? On this thing. Do you understand? I don't need too many pictures. Okay, so we're using a wow. Yeah, I know it's touchscreen.
We were talking about feel like and feel like. I can only see.
So this is another thing. So now, you see, there are people that I have a friend called Jeff. I'm not going to mention his brand, but his name is Jeff. So Jeff, so whatever I say, I hope I'm not on record. My senior colleague just walked in. Please clap for my senior colleague. So see, whatever I say is for learning and not to insult or bring down anybody's work. I have a friend that when he shoots in a space like this, he doesn't function well. Why? He doesn't know how to shoot in what? Small spaces. So now, because of the space, we are being forced to what? Probably use just one light. For some of us who study photography, one light is the only thing we could what? Afford. I shot with speed light for the longest time. Do you understand? So now we are taking it back to our days of what? Humble beginnings. So we're going to be using just one light for this. So one thing I want you to know is that when shooting in the studio, controlled lighting environment, for some of you that will increase shutter speed, reduce shutter speed, your shutter speed does not do anything to help your exposure in the studio. What do I mean? If I did this shoot and I shot her on except you want to shoot f6, f9, f20 something, and you want to now compensate with your ISO, so that's fine. But I mean, naturally in the studio, I'll probably be shooting 100 or 50, as the case may be. So, but let's shoot 100 here. So I'm not putting any setting that I'm accustomed to. You know, doing this thing for a long period of time, we know some settings that will work in this place. If you were to go and shoot Dangote, for instance, you cannot be using Dangote to test lights. So I already know the light setup that I'll use when I meet a Dangote that only has probably 3 minutes for me to shoot him. You know, people that pay that kind of money can't be wasting their time. So now, they try. So I want to show you the experiment of the shutter speed. So now I'm on 1/125, right? So some people will think that because they want more exposure, they will now take it to 1/80. Now, if you look at it closely, look at this picture and this picture, the exposure did not change. Can you see it? The exposure did not change. Now I'm going to increase it to 1/200 or even 250 because that's the highest you can go in terms of sync speed. Did the exposure change? No. It's still the same. The exposure will not change as long as you're using what? Strobe. So you cannot say you want brighter exposure. You are now saying, okay, let me go to 1/60. The exposure will only change in the situation if I had a video light somewhere here. It will only change when you have what? Continuous light. Are you getting it? So don't go and be doing shutter speed to change exposure when you are shooting in the studio. Okay, so that is that. Yeah, I shall just always put my own on 200, even though I can still do 250. But let me just do what I'm used to, 200. So now, you can see that, see where this light is, right? If I did this, for instance, can see what I got? Can we all see? So now the only thing that's changed within these two pictures is what?
The picture on the background.
No, that's not correct. Listen. It's just the direction of the light. The light was somewhere there and I moved it closer to the subject. Jonathan. So now, moving it closer to the subject means that I would have light on the subject, I would have light on the backdrop. Right? So if I didn't want this backdrop to look the way it would look, I'll just simply do something like this, right? But it will still be the exposure. Can you see the exposure? Before this bros will change it for me, say I give you a camera and you come format my card. Job will never deliver. Now, so we're going back to this. Can you see? This is from this to this. What did we do? Direction. We just feathered it a bit. And guess what? We're still using what? The 8100. Let me show you what power I'm shooting on. I'm shooting on 1/16. Right? Even though I probably will not shoot 1/16. Right, but I mean, let's just take it that way. We're shooting 1/16. Because, yeah, we're shooting a 24-70, which is 2.8. Did you get? So I was thinking of why I would not shoot 1/16. Now I remember that, okay, maybe because I'll be probably using a 1.4 lens and shooting on 1.4. Did you get? So now we have these lights very close to the subject, but we have it feathered. I could still take this light still closer to her, but this is the case of me shooting maybe. I'm not shooting full shots this way because if I shot full shot, because this leg will affect the dress. I mean, with AI now, you just remove it. But I'm just showing you basically, I'm not teaching from a script. I'm just giving you real life situation. So now we are back to this overexposed. So there are ways in which I could make this picture not overexposed anymore. Who can tell me one thing I could do? Mind you, we are on ISO 100. We are on 2.8 aperture. And knowing my kind of person, I'm a soft guy. So I probably will not take it from 2.8. I will leave it there. So what will I do? Reduce the power of the light first. So we're going to go to, let's try, I'm going to take it, reduce it by one stop. Do you know what one stop is? What does it mean? If I was on 1/16, what would be the next thing? Okay, people, if you know what is a stop, I thought people would say 1/32.03. Okay, if I was on 1/16.03, what would be one stop? 1/32.03. That's a full stop. You guys need to be learning photography time. Make them say yourself you are a professional. Okay, so we are building. So I don't cram settings, even though I know what to use at specific times. But what you want to do when you're building up light is to move gradually. So now I'm on 1/32. Okay, let me take it again. Now see the difference of having, so from this to this, this to this. Can we see? Can you see? Just from taking it from just one stop. Oh. So my hand cannot go up too much because of maybe the needle will not go bust out from my hand. Can we see? From this to this, this, from this to this. Okay. Now, because of where this reflector is, it's not really doing anything. So let's bring it on with that same setting. We're going to bring the reflector very close to her because we're assuming that I'm taking close-up shots, right? So another thing, we're not saying posing our model. So we're still just testing light. Take it very close to her. Magic, do dry clean it later. Sorry, do dry clean it later. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to pose her a little bit. So I'm going to have your head just to be lovely. Hold on. Okay, so if I posted this, I'm just giving you an instance. You probably might not know that it's this backdrop that I used. Don't worry now, wait for your turn.
Sorry.
Joe, I would have brought my own camera because my one is insured. I'm sure this ones are not insured. So can we see?
Yes.
Now, this is what we had when we didn't have a reflector close by. Having a reflector close by. Are we seeing?
Yes.
This is very, very simple. It's not hard. Let me see what this I'm shooting on self picture star. Oh, okay, it's neutral. Well, my own favorites to shoot from hierarchy, I shoot standard. No, I shoot portrait, standard, neutral.
The picture control.
Yeah?
The picture control.
Picture style. That's what it's called on Nikon and Canon. I know what it's called on Nikon.
I think it is control.
So I'm just showing you in terms of first position, second position, third position.
But which of the standard film? 1, 2, 3.
No, what camera do you use? Canon don't know. It's not only standard one. It's just one. No, that's user. This thing that you have 1, 2, 3. Standard is standard. Portrait is portrait. So I go back. So I think I want to just take up my light a little bit. So maybe just 1/3. Okay, let's try that again. Hola. Okay. Beautiful. Just a little bit more. Let me see what it will do. Which focus you to use? Okay. Beautiful. I love this. Okay. Now see. Can we see? You can see that the white is still white.
White.
Right. So another issue we're having is that because we are only working with one light, her complexion is not really showing. But I mean, I can adjust that a bit in Lightroom, just by taking up the shadow. Do you get? Just take the shadow up a bit and you are good to go. But you can see that this picture looks nice already. And that's also because I'm also working with only one light. So I'm a bit limited to what I can do. But this is very okay. And now this is just me using the light from the side. Most of the times, if I'm shooting in the studio, if I'm shooting anything that has to do with wedding, I shoot overhead in front. So I'm just going to change. Can this stuff go overhead in front? Yes. Okay. It's okay. Yeah, hold on. Yes. Okay. Bring it out a bit. Bring it out a bit. Bring it out a bit. Bring it out. My camera. Okay. No, that's too much. Like, bring it in. Okay, let me test. Let me see whether I like it. Okay, Folarin. Still the same thing because I'm using one light. Can we try to put this way? No. Is there a smaller reflector?
Smaller.
There's no smaller reflector.
You can hold it from and then go to the
What do you want me to position?
It has to go this way, but it's too big.
Or we can hold it now. Yes, hold it from the other side. Hold it from the other side.
Shoot. How do you want it?
I want it under.
It's kind of
So another thing too, when you fold the reflector, it doesn't give you as much bounce anymore. Yeah, yes, please, thank you. Okay. Don't do this one, don't be loose in. Let it go up a bit. Okay, perfect. Now you can see same thing. Don't like using post camera structure. Okay, so your neck just a little bit perfect.
white balance.
I don't know. Because the white balance looks. Oh, it's on this thing now. You know what? Please, can I just go to standard for this? No. Hey.
I should get probably 5,000.
Yes, it's also. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Nice. Could you look that way? Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's red, but I cannot. If you look at my pictures, I read. I must figure out your own. You can make it yellow. Beautiful. Yes. Look that way. Nice. Okay, you can bring it down. So I'm just showing you basically, I'm not doing too much, I'm just showing you how to shoot. So I'm not posing the client, the bride too much, but now you can see how soft it is. So look at the difference between this and this. So for me, if I shot this is how I would normally shoot. But like I said, everybody has their own style. I'll give you an example. There's somebody called Topper Upload. He's my bro. If you look at his pictures, right, you probably see it's always very, very warm. But the amount that guy charges for one, in short, I'm sure his one extra picture money is what some of us are collecting as one look. Do you understand? And people pay him for that. So if your identity is your pictures looking yellow, I'm not saying you should go and make your pictures look yellow. I'm just saying that you do something so well, you will go and quote me and say that 10 minutes. For somebody to go and quote me and say you're supposed to shoot yellow pictures. No. Do you get me? So I have a way that I would probably tone down the yellow and the red in these images. Do you get? I know how I would do it to tone down the reds. Doesn't mean that you necessarily have to do it the same way. Do you understand? So on a typical wedding morning, I probably will shoot standard. When I'm shooting on the backdrop, I probably will shoot portraits. Do you get me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's take the light back there and we just wrap up this thing because I just need to take some food. No, bring it back.
So there, mostly you shoot one light.
No, it's just because of space and because there are people. So that's why I'm shooting one light. Another thing I learned last year bitterly from wedding experience is that I don't normally shoot continuous light for weddings, portraits. But because of working with videographers, let's work together. I still make I shoot continuous light. Till tomorrow, I do not like the images I shot for the 2 weddings that I shot. Because shooting continuous light for weddings is not my thing. It has a kind of, I don't know, it has its own color. So I was just confused. Yeah. So I was editing and I'm like, kneeling down saying, God, please, once I send this job, this much, not complain. Oh, God, please. So for me now, if I was to shoot a wedding, the videographer let's work together, no problem, work together, make I go first. I finish, come set your continuous light. Because I don't want anything that puts me in jeopardy with my client. Because they will not ask you, why is it not like the one on your page? I have done that starting that, normally I use strobe for shows like that, but that day I had to work with videographer, I had to use continuous lights. No. Okay, so I'm moving back, guys. Please, create space for me. Okay. This is a typical wedding morning. Content creators all around. So, Fola, I want you to move your body a bit to me. Yes, perfect. Now that light, So because we're working, let me show what I just shot. Now because we're working with just this one light, right? We might have to shoot for the light to touch the background. We don't have a choice. Because now I don't like the fact that the light is not spreading on her face, right? And this reflector, we would have to hold it up and not allow it to touch the jaw because you make your life as simple as possible. Because if you allow it to touch the dress, you start removing that one in AI and it will be counting your generative fee and it's going. For those of us that use paid Photoshop.
Excuse me, sir. Now I see the reason why you prefer to shoot this.
You see why is
because you always want the light.
yes, I'm using this photo very soon. So because I want it to be soft. So now you see that now I have to space. Can we move the light closer just a little bit? So that's reflector. See, let me show you now. See, if this Photoshop now starts wasting generative field, so you have to carry it up. Yeah, I take it. You can be like that. Okay, so I might need to also increase the power of that light because I want more light. Somebody's bag is showing. Your bag is showing. So I'm going to increase. I'm going to go back to maybe 6. Sorry. Let's try. Okay. Because like now also another thing too, you might have your 8100 as your only source of light. The higher the power, the faster the battery dies. So I don't want the battery to die down on a wedding morning. So instead of continuing to increase this, I go to my ISO. So you need to know these things. Not when battery finish, not tell the client, oh sorry, my battery died. Doesn't concern the client. Can you see? Beautiful. Now let's have your hands on the dress this way. Perfect. Yes. Beautiful. Love it. Hold on. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bring your face to me now. More to me. Perfect. Chin up a bit. Yes. Nice. Think my. Beautiful. Let's have you pout your lips a bit and let's see some teeth. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so just look that way. You know, so I'm using this stuff as my foreground element. So bring your face somewhere here. Bring. Perfect. Beautiful. Let me shoot 870. Beautiful. Love it. Let's have you smile. Smiling. Yes. 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 Close your eyes and smile. Guys, can you see? Can we see? I can see the full shot. This is the full shot, and this is one I did for close up. Can we see?
So which window?
It was on 70 when I did that. Please, lens is heavy. Nikon quickly, sharp. G, this thing, get ready.
Introduce continuous levels.
So I don't. Okay, let me just use the GX instead. Continuous lights.
I want to have something. That picture style.
Oh, they say no time. Yes, sorry. The next person is here. Sorry. How do they on it? Mercy, please come close. Quickly, please. Give us space. Okay, I've seen it. Okay, so can we just quickly take this out? Okay, this suits me too. Put it on that other one. No, I'll not use that flash. Are they taken? So this is why those people book you, because of this flash. Well, we're not going to do flash today. We're just going to use video light. Okay. I'm going to be very fast with it. Is this thing on auto? Manual, okay. 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 Sorry, quickly. Sorry, hold it. Sorry, excuse me. Can you unzip this thing? I don't know. I don't shoot. I don't shoot hard lights. Why are you putting this thing without this thing for me? I said you put it on the modifier. Sorry. Don't worry. Give me this thing. This is one of the lights. Okay. So like I was saying during the class, if you pay attention, I don't shoot what? Hard lights. Okay, so for this camera now, for instance, the it can go to 1.8. Okay, that's nice. So I'm going to probably be shooting. Can the light come close? And don't put it on it. Just take it away. It's okay like this. It should not be close to it. So okay, so let it come closer. Yes, please. Okay. Now you can see that. So this, what I'm doing is the same thing if you had like the umbrella or maybe modifier in it. Do you understand? So it's because of time and they were not able to mount it on this guy, but this is the same thing as putting a light in a modifier. Now you can see that it's different from when I used flash. So let me use flash for this now. So if I'm using flash for this, I can't be shooting ISO 600 anymore. I have to come down. Let me try shooting on the lowest. Okay, I can still try to do this. Okay, that's too much. So let's go back to say 125 or 160. Bring your face to me. Perfect. Beautiful. 25. This doesn't enter 125. Okay. Nice. Let me try a full shot with this. Can you bring your hands down and bring your wrist? Yes, beautiful. Chin up a bit. Yeah.
Not the lights.
I'm not the light. That thing is very sensitive. Beautiful. What did you say? Okay, so now the reason why you have it this bright is because what? You know, I'm using this flash and I'm also close to her. And this one I'm far from her. So the power of the flash is not getting so much to her. So what you could do is to adjust other settings, maybe your ISO or any other thing. But also you could also adjust this when you're also editing. Do you understand? Yeah. You see why the difference between you people and us is that this is like your power. So it means that most of the shit that you do, you have to be a bit close, or you have to now increase your ISO so much so that it compensates for it. Do you get it? So basically, I will probably not, if I'm using this camera, I'll tend to use more of continuous light to shoot my clients. Do you understand? But however, a lot of people that book you guys to do this for them like the flash thing. Do you get? So you have to now learn how to make it work in terms of adjusting your camera settings and all. I don't know if I was able to help at all. Okay, thank you so much. And I mean, this is where my class comes to an end. I'll just take 2 questions and I'll leave. So basically, like I said before, I wouldn't use a continuous light during weddings. I probably will use it in my studio to shoot because it's more controlled for me. If I don't like the outcome, I can correct it. Or a wedding morning, I'm under pressure. Oh, my parents are waiting at the hall, all this kind of things. So my decisions can be very irrational. Do you get? So I would like to stick to what I know on a wedding morning. And what I know is to shoot with strobe. I probably might not use the size of that modifier, the umbrella, something smaller, but not that big as my key lights, and something bigger as my fill lights. Do you understand? That's what I will shoot on the wedding morning. Do you get? I'll still use the big modifier, but as a fuel light, because most of the people that will book me for a wedding also would book a hotel or a what they call it, an apartment that is big enough to set up. If you do allow me to set up, whatever picture I take is what I will give you. Do you understand? Not to the hall.
I meant to do.
Yeah. I do. Yes, I do. So, what else? And whenever you're shooting, always remember that. Oh, okay. See, whether you like it or not, the designer is your friend. Right? The mistake that most of us make is that we shoot because we want to shoot only because of us. You have to communicate with your designers, because sometimes those people can bring jobs to you. I have a designer friend that no matter how nice Emmy is to them, they go still book me. You understand? No matter how nice Emmy wants to be to them, they will still say, it's Promzi. I never understood that. You know, that's what people say, they recommended, the bride wanted to use me, but that's how they just went to go and book Promzi, my brother. Nah, you understand? So because I've done a shoot and I'm showing the designer's dress for free, and I send a picture to her, and she will become my friend. So when things come up, she will likely pitch me to her brides. And guess what? Designers or stylists, they get most times first contact with the bride. Do you understand? And they also give you recommendations. So you need to learn to shoot for other people. So you're shooting for the person that did the hair, you're shooting for the makeup and all that. It will not take anything from you. It's still part of your job. You are all the types of photographers in one as a wedding photographer. So you need to learn that, right? And once you also need to know that light is everything. Whether you're working with a window light, you're working with this type of light, you have to know that light is very important. Whether as a lifestyle photographer too, light is very important. That's all I have to say today. Thank you so much for coming to this class.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. People should follow me on Instagram. I'm not. Yeah, please.
It's budget, check it. So.
I will never put spotlight on my camera. I don't care when your wedding is happening. I don't put speed light on my camera. Never. And it's because of an experience. My hot shoe spoiled one time, and I hate repairing cameras. I found out that for you to fix hot shoe, they have to dismantle the whole camera to fix the hot shoe. So I will never put speed light on my camera. So if I have my assistant and we are going for a shoot and the person forgets to carry this that small size of modifier and strobe, yeah. The rest is history. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Promzi.
It was nice.
So we're going to take a 5 minutes, 10 minutes break. Let's just rearrange.
I arrange a prostrate for my
Your wife will get you. You just get lost here. I know the FIFA. The FIFA go lie down for graph.
In a close, I can't close the touch ground. Now this time,
let me use fully wildlife.
Julius, OBS, switch, put the background. Change this thing now for there. Yeah, come. Sorry. What's up? My guy
You want to? It's my turn. No?
Is it your turn?
Yes, no. Someone is last. Someone is last. How do you even do? ID, come and take out this table.
My work is Simon and use.
When I'm still shooting before Simon is teaching.
Take out the table. Say you're shooting.
Yes, no. I can't hold my phone. I'm holding my phone. Holding my phone at the same time. That's not my main. That's for. I'm not going to the client today.
Yeah?
I'm not going to the client today.
If you want to talk from here.
Yes, this is my main notes. I'm already mic'd up. Cheers.
Oh, okay. Still not. Because you can hear it.
It's true, they can hear you.
Bibi, check if it's working.
I don't finish. The payment manager. I don't discuss manager. Send you this.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Good afternoon everyone. Hope you guys are not tired yet. If you are tired, you can raise up your hand. See, life is not me, I'm tired. So welcome and thank you. Sorry, permit me to sit, right? Because I like teaching. So we're going to take it step by step process, but we'll try to like rush it up because we still have one more speaker coming up. Thank everyone for participating in this workshop. And I know for you to participate, you want to get better. You want to upgrade yourself. Or is there anyone here that they forced you? 363, did they force you people? They forced you guys. So my last workshop, I had some guys from you guys that came there, and I've seen some of them at events, and they're all doing very good. Is there anyone here that is a beginner photographer? Okay, please just raise up your hand. See, so if you know that you are not a beginner, my light assistant is because they shout beginner photographer. Sorry. So when we came in, we introduced ourselves. So I think I'm seeing some faces here that did not introduce. If you know you did not introduce yourself, please. Your hands. Okay, let's start with you. Your name, please, and your brand name.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Oluseyi. My brand is Photographer.
Okay, nice to meet you. Your name?
Good afternoon. My name is Nicholas.
They need to hear you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nicholas.
Okay. Can you guys hear him?
No. My name is Nicholas. Can you hear me? Nico. My brand name is Nicholas.
See, these are the people that can call you to second shoot for them. If they don't hear your name, how can they call you?
Can
Yeah.
you hear me now? Yeah. My name is Nicholas. My brand name is Nicholas Photography.
Okay.
I have to pick the first one, but I'm just trying to.
All right. Your name?
Hello everyone, my name is Mercy. My brand name is Shutter's Rice.
That's right.
Who else has not introduced themselves? Okay.
My name is Shamara from 363.
Okay. Your name?
My name is Manuel. My brand name is Maggie of Lagos.
Okay. Any other person that has not introduced themselves? Yes.
My name is Taiwo. My brand name is Oluseyi Photographer.
Okay. You?
My name is Kenny.
Okay, all right. Nice to meet everyone. I don't know. Is there anyone here that doesn't know my name? Okay, my name is Emeka, TheLittPhotographer. That's my name. Yeah? I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Nice to meet everyone. Please, I like, sorry, Chidi. I like an interactive class. So please, no one should be shy. If you have any question, I say something when I'm teaching. No matter how stupid your question feels, ask. Because when you ask, you know it. Yeah? If you don't ask, you don't know it. If you don't know 1 + 1 and you don't ask, you can answer snorkel somewhere when people answering too. You get me? So if you have questions, please ask. It's going to be an interactive class. I have the slides here. I'm going to rush through the slides because I'm going to mainly shooting. You said you have a G7X. So the idea is to use your cameras, right? I wish one of you had a very beginner camera so that we can shoot with it. You can look here. You can see you can see all these works. I need three people to answer to pick which of these works was shot with the least, rather the lowest grade camera. Which one? Which one?
This one.
So how many people, if you know you pick the red one, raise up your hand. Red, the red background, the white background. How many people for the white background? The bridal, the other one. So the red background has the highest. Okay, I'm going to, every shot here was shot with a different camera, and you'll be surprised. That was shot with a Canon R6 Mark II. That was shot with a Sony A7 IV. The picture down there was shot with a Canon R7. It was R7 I used that in. Yeah, R7. That is the shot with the least. That was shot with nifty 50 mm and either 1300D Canon or 6D. I can't remember because that picture, I shot that picture before lockdown. So yeah, how will I answer you? Please, you guys should not take this guy serious. He's a boss. So you can see that it's not about the camera you are using. I said something, gears matter. I will not tell you that gear doesn't matter, right? Because if you take a 6D to shoot an event, before you focus on the person and finish shooting with R6 Mark II. But the person that handles the camera matters. You can shoot with any. I remember the first day I had issue with my A7 IV, I was shooting an event and my shutter just went blank. He was shooting with me. He had 60D. I took it and shot the whole event. Nobody knew anything. I posted the picture. You see, mad. This, you see, if you notice this is the lowest picture, is the pictures you don't expect that end up blowing up. Do you get me? It is about your knowledge of the camera, right? It's your knowledge about photography. So I have this word I wrote here. It said photography, the art and science of capturing light. I say something, photography is about light, right? If you don't have, can you turn off this light? Turn that off. So now, if you were to take a picture here, right? Would you say you can't take a picture? Because why? We have, do you get me? Even if I was to take you guys, right, there's still light. The only difference is we have low light here. Here is brighter. Please put on the light back. So when you're shooting, yeah, you're thinking about light, right? You're thinking about how you want it. We have different types of lighting, right? Next slide, please. So now we say it is the art and the science of capturing light, but it is more than just pressing a button. It's about how you see the world. You see a photo and a graph. We all, is there anyone here that did not go to secondary school? Okay, so we all went to secondary school. So we know what graphs are. When we have graphs, what do? We draw. So photo is what? Light. Graph is drawing. So it's, you are drawing light. Are you getting me? Now, what I mean by we're drawing light, if you can look at my face, if I'm right, I have a bit of highlights here, right? Yeah, I have a bit of shadows here. Here is darker than this part. Now, if you were to draw my face, right? Yeah. When you get to this part, if you're like, let's say we're using like a chalk, white and a black, what are we going to do? Black here and white here, right? Because we're trying to what? We're trying to draw the person. But do you realize that we are trying to separate the drawing through what? Brightness and darkness. So what are you doing? You are what? You are drawing light. Is anyone that's not understanding? Please, I'm going to teach in the lowest possible way so that we all understand it. Because I say something about photography, it is, you see those basics that we neglect are the important parts of photography. You can't just jump and say you want to be a photographer, right? And you don't understand those basics. If you shoot with me, trust me, sometimes I can decide that this week I'm shooting the same thing all through. I can shoot on the background and I shoot different setups. I can shoot more than 10, 15 setups on the backdrop. I have pictures that nobody has seen that I will not post because I'm lazy. But trust me, everything is shaped differently. Are you getting me? So Promzi has already shown you guys like basic lighting. I'm going to shoot with the non-conventional lighting source, right? So I'm going to skip through because please, who did not get the message, like the address message here? Please, if you did not, please make sure you drop your number, because if the number you put is not your WhatsApp number, also drop it, because we'll be sending this, we'll create a WhatsApp group where this can be sent so that you can see it. Next slide, please. So next thing, we're talking about the exposure triangle. So is there anyone that doesn't know what the exposure triangle is here? Please, if you don't know, there's nothing bad. I ask questions though, so if you don't know, please, it's an interactive class, right? Who doesn't know what the exposure triangle is? You don't know, you don't know, you don't know, you don't know. Please, there's nothing. So, okay, sorry. I don't need it again. When I was in, I think SS1, I was in a class and we were like, maybe like 300 in that class. It was a lesson. And they asked the question. I was not even listening. And they asked what's the logarithm of, so the logarithm of a number to the base of the same number is 1. I never knew it. And they asked me and I stood up. You know that kind of thing where, imagine I tell one of you to stand up and answer a question that's supposed to be easy. Everybody knows it. You know how you feel. Well, I have a nonchalant attitude. So when everybody asked, I was like, I don't know, please answer. And it felt funny. Everybody laughed at me. That was in SS1. And 2 years after, I came back to that lesson again. It was, you know, that kind of thing where everybody calls the same lesson, so they all know your face. But me, I left to another school. So when I came for lessons, then, you know, they already know you as the troublemaker. I don't know anything. But you see, the thing is, that day taught me one lesson. I didn't know the answer, but I did not give a fuck about what anybody thought. I asked that question, I knew it. From that period of my life, it changed the way I thought about things, right? I became one of the best people in my school in Lagos. I went for every competition and I never got second. I was always winning. Because why? I realized that I did not know some things. I realized that I knew you see those, okay, sorry, we have a lot of guys here. We know Cavani. Cavani will miss the easiest chances and score the hard ones. That was how I was. You ask me a question that is crazy and I will answer it. You ask me those basic things and I don't know it. I will ask everybody a simple question here now. If you want your pictures to be sharper, what is the first thing you do? Who knows the answer? But do you know that if you ask most of the top photographers, they will not answer you aperture? Sorry, Simon is here. Simon, when last did you shoot on f7? Do you get me? Normally, if you want your pictures to be sharp, you shoot on a high aperture. But the thing is, you get to a level where you are making more money. Now, most beginners, everybody's buying 1.4 lenses. You remember how we started? Most of the lenses when we started was f4. So because it is f4, nobody wants to shoot on f4. We want to shoot on what? On higher apertures. So our pictures were sharper. But now that we have money to buy f1.2, we are shooting on f1.2. And the thing is, when you start, it's so sweet. You know, when something like sugar, you take it and you are enjoying it so much. Then you forget that, you forget those basics. So where I'm going to, let me not digress from it. You see those basics, you need to take them serious. Every year, I try to learn photography from the scratch. Some people here saw me at launch 26 and asked me, what am I doing there? Am I not supposed to be a speaker? What am I doing there as a crowd? I was like, I was coming to learn again. There's something that I used to do before, and there was a time my fellow photographers then used to insult me, say, guy, every time I say na smoke. If you check my page, for the past 3 years, I've not used smoke machine. See that picture? I remembered how good smoke was because I came for launch 26. Why? Big H did it again. And I was like, that's true. I used to do this thing that time. Do you get me? The basics of things. Do you get me? So always understand those basics. So now going to those basics, the basic of photography is exposure. Now we have a triangle and we have 3 things. So we have the aperture, the shutter speed, and the ISO. These 3 things work together. Do you know why they call it a triangle? You know, no matter how you position any type of triangle, they must be what? Balanced. Even if it's we have how many? Isosceles, equilateral, acute, obtuse. You get? They must all be what? They must all be accurate. So no matter how the figures are, do you get? It must be accurate. In photography terms, no matter how it is, your light must be balanced. Do you get me? So for you to get a balanced light, we need our aperture to, our exposure triangle to be correct. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is our shutter speed, which is the first thing on the camera. So I don't know if you've seen that on your camera. Use a G7X. Someone is using a Nikon here. Camera is your shutter speed. Now your shutter speed is I call it the amount of time it takes for light to pass into your camera, right? So it varies from you see it as 1 over is a fraction, you get? So that fraction is counted in seconds. So 1 over the fraction of the second it takes for the lights to come into your camera. Now the lower the lights, so when I say lower, I mean 1 over, let's say 1 over 15, the more light that comes into your camera. Now it has its own fault. So I say something about what do you call it? The shutter speed, right? It has I call it advantage and disadvantage of it, right? So for everything you have in exposure triangle, it has its advantage, also has its disadvantage. Now, if you're letting in more light into your shutter speed, note one thing: if your hand is not stable, you are leaving out sharpness. So if you're going down, you're losing your sharpness. Why? Any small shake, it becomes blurry. Now, it's not that it's a bad thing. That blurry, it has a name in photography. We call it double exposure, right? You see those pictures where you see them and it looks like if they put their hand like this, then you see, you're still seeing the hand, right? Doesn't mean that the picture is bad. But if you take your client's picture and your client wants to stay like this and our body is moving like this, please, it is bad. Are you getting me? Before you take anybody's picture, I do something with my clients. Please, what do you want? This particular picture, client does not like it. The client doesn't like it. Why? She wants to be bright. Are you getting me? She doesn't like her pictures because why? There are lines on her face. It's not showing her whole. If you give a makeup artist this picture, makeup artist is going to be pissed. Because why? her makeup is not showing, hairstylist work is not showing, bum is not showing. Do you get me? If she's a light-skinned girl, she'll tell you I'm dark. If she's a dark-skinned girl, she'll tell you that she's dark. Because all the dark-skinned girls in Lagos, they are all bright. They are never... My client doesn't like that picture. They did not post it on their page. Both the husband and the wife, they're my friends. They posted all the plain pictures. They love their pictures, right? But they did not like any smoke picture. Because why? It is not their thing. You will never catch me outside wearing this. Because I like plain. Do you get me? Every client has what they want. We all have advantage and disadvantages in everything that we do. So what you like is not what your client like. Magic said something. He said when he re-edited the pictures, he gave it to them. He's not posting them. Do you get me? I have a picture today. I can't show you guys those. Her birthday is today. I edited that picture 3 times. If I show you the first one, you will laugh. Because you ask, why does the person want to re-edit? Do you know what she posted today is the unedited pictures? All I did was remove the background that was showing. I sent it to her and she wrote, I love it, it's perfect, that's what I want. I was pained because I stressed myself to edit. When I would have just cropped and sent it to her. But the thing is, you will see it on my page, no. Because now when you all see it, you're going to be like, why did this person not take his time to edit this person's picture? When it is the client, it's not all clients that are supposed to post their pictures. I tell my clients something, if I re-edit their pictures, at a point, I just tell them, I don't tell them, don't tag me. But if they tell me to post, I'll tell them that, oh, I already have something like that on my page. I won't be rude about it. If they are not insisting, I'll tell them that, I can't post this. If you want me to post, I'll post the one I edited first because I prefer that. It speaks better of my work. Do you get me? So you need to understand that everything has advantage and disadvantage. So let's go back. So I'm going to speed up this now. So the lower our shutter speed, who can remember what I said? The more light that comes in. The higher your shutter speed, the less light that comes in. But the lower your shutter speed, now from that I move, right? The lower your aperture, the more depth of field you have in your images. The higher your aperture, the less depth of field you have in your images. Sharp. I did not say it will not be sharp. You have a speaker coming tomorrow. His name is Folarin. Folarin shoots on f1.2. Pictures are sharp. If you go and buy Canon USM, I mean, what they call that old camera, 1.2 and you shoot, it's not as sharp as his own. It's using what? RF 1.2. It is not on the same. Now, go back to what I said before. Gears what? Matter. Do you get me? Because you will not take I have 150mm, it's not here. I don't like, it's 1.4. It's nice, but the bokeh of it is not as good as Sigma's 1.4. So if you're shooting on 1.4 with your old, not Pafuka, but old Canon lenses, do you get me? And someone is bringing RF 1.4, it's not the same thing. Do you get me? So if you get to an event and you're shooting, don't say, oh, because this person is using 1.4, shooting on 1.4, I have 1.4. It's not the same 1.4 people have. Are you getting me? Your 12 Pro and 13 Pro both have Pro, but they're not the same thing. Do you get what I'm saying? You need to understand that it is the knowledge you have of it. If I am shooting 1.4 with a Sigma, if I move to Nifty 50 and it is 1.4, I will shoot 1.8 or 2.0. Why? I don't know if anybody shot a low depth of field lens here outdoor and looked at the blur. You see that the rings, some of them have blue inside. That's when you're using the old type of lens. Most of the cameras now, ISO 10,000, you're not seeing noise. Because why? They are better. So someone is going to tell you now, oh, if you're not shooting on ISO 100, your pictures are not, it's a lie. Do you get me? Your pictures are still going to be sharp, but you need to understand, why am I taking my ISO up? Am I taking it up because I want it to be up, or I'm taking it up because